game room with Lona Gamer Alex. Okay, so we're gonna play mission 4 for Endeavor Deep Sea. Is that, yeah, Deep Sea. I was looking at this mission and and I was like, you know what? This might be a mission where we're gonna be able to win at with a higher victory level, and I'm only saying that because it seems like it's easier than the other missions. Let me explain. Like, you have to do conservations, first 3 deaths, up to 7, but then it overlaps with broaden your horizons, which is that was protected habits. That's the first goal. And then the second goal is broaden your horizon, and that's just having 10 discs for column 1 and column A and column E. So like these two that have yet to be revealed. And then that overlaps with discover the ocean floor, which is 5 discs for depth 4 and 5. So it seems like this is the first time that I've seen all 3 overlapping. So our focus here is to be able to get column A and column E reveal as quickly as possible, and then we're gonna move downwards. So ingenuity is important here. So it really depends on the bonus goals that we get, and then even the impact board looks like it's easier to score here. We only have to get well, not only, we need to get 20 points, but a lot of the spaces are actually have scores attached to them compared to the other missions. And then if you conserve and then you get a an impact token, you can place it here for 3 points. So there are ways that you can, I mean, seemingly compared to the other missions, this mission is slightly easier. But let's read the description of this mission. Better Than You Found It is the name of it. The sea hosts amazing biodiversity in the furthest and deepest places imaginable. Our job is to study and protect all the life we are lucky enough to encounter. The opportunities to create positive impact in this mission are unprecedented. Okay, so I've already set this up. Sea Star up here, Looking Glass down here, Dying Reef over here. This is, I think, is a trick. They purposely want you to place or have this mission set up for you to place Dying Reef right here to trick you into, to lure you into spending tokens here. But the smarter decision is to wait until conservation started opening up in columns A and E. So they want you to go over here and start working on that, but I think it's a trick. Because where it matters, that would matter for mission 1. But if you're trying to also score mission 2 and mission 3, you want to wait until these 2 columns are revealed. But this is all, again, depending on the luck of the draw, because we shuffle the zone tiles. So we could like we could get like non-conservatory tiles or zones where it's more of a sonar and diving, and so it's possible for us to keep getting those. And if that's the case, then we would have to do it here. So, but this is a trick. Don't fall for that. All right. Everything is pretty much set up. I randomized level 5 specialists again because we did manage to hire one last game. So whenever I'm able to get to the level 5 specialist column there, I would shuffle them after the game. So yeah, that's and the bonus goal and setbacks are all set. Oh no, I haven't. Okay, but I already shuffled these, so we're gonna get the 3 bonus mission, and then bonus goals and the 4 setbacks, and then I have also shuffled the 4 anchor. Well, we'll do another light shuffle here. Anchor journal, so I'm gonna just place some here from now. No, there's space up here. We'll place them here like last time. 3, 4. Okay. All right, so we're all set. All right, we'll start the game by we get the 1 token here. You also start from the C star. I think last mission you can start anywhere you like. Yeah, any depth one, and then this one actually is a randomized zone. So you get to pick one to the left of the C star, and I got myself the volcanic island. So. Alright, let's look at our first bonus goal, and it is great coordination and ingenuity. This actually works really well with this mission because we're trying to get our ingenuity up. So that's a great first bonus mission. Okay, so we're gonna recruit. Of course, we're gonna go ahead and recruit the sonar operator, so that way we can start revealing tiles or zones. So when you recruit the sonar operator, you get 1 coordination, and the next is we get 1 activation disk, and then we get to take 1 to reassign, and now round 1 begins. So here, we don't have a choice. We do have to, but I think what we need to do is we travel. No, but if I travel now, let me think about this. Because if I travel now, I won't be able to get the disc back for the next round, you know. And I need to be able to travel over there. So if I'm able to get, but if I travel to the left there, I can get science up. So maybe hold off on the travel. Let's just reveal this. Because broaden your horizon. Well, that's not going to happen. So this is, we have to, we do have to, we do have to reveal the tiles, you know. So now I'm gonna go ahead, let's do that first, because the tile might contain an ingenuity bonus. If that's the case, then we'll use the leader to move the ship up this way. That way we get the another ingenuity, and we'll get another vehicle. Okay, so she is going to reveal tile 1 and 2. So I'm going to choose just tile 1, okay. I mean depth 1. So it's up to you. You grab 2 within that that range. 1 to 2. You can reveal 2 tile 2s because we can place them down, or 2 tile 1s, or 1 and a 2. But we're trying to figure out what is going to be here, because this is important. We have to reveal these 2 columns because it's going to count towards broaden your horizons. Those discs, those activation discs, need to be on this column, and we need to have 10 of them. Okay, so first one is the atoll. If I select this one, I get another activation disc, and also get inspiration. It's not a good option, but we'll see. Second one, oh, look at this. This one has coordination, which is good so that we can get both of the, I think this is the one that we're going to pick. And it also has conservation. So this is the perfect tile for us, zone tile for us to select. So decommission oil rig. We can place it here or we can place it here. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go to the right because we have space here. So it doesn't matter it's on the left or the right. It's, you know. Here we go. At this point, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to place... Oh, no, it does matter. It does matter because we are trying to get the ingenuity points. So we need to go this way. So it does matter. All right, I'm going to place this here. Oh, before we place it down, remember the rule is we get the bonus first. So 1 coordination, 1 research point, and then we can place it down. And then now, since we can get 2 back, I'm going to go ahead and use the team leader to go ahead and move the vehicle this way to the left so that we can get 1 ingenuity. And that's it. That's basically round 1. It's pretty quick as always for first round. Now we're going to check to see what is the bonus second bonus goal for the game, and it is synergistic. This is hard. Synergistic is pretty hard. It's possible though, and again, I think I need to stop looking at the missions and say, okay, this is too much. We can't do that until the very end, because what I learned from the last game, and I thought 100% that I couldn't win the game, but then things started happening during the last round, and all of a sudden I was able to get, I think I was only able to secure 2 missions, and then during the last round I was able to secure 2 more, and I couldn't believe that I was able to do it. So you should never give up while playing this game. You should never give up until the very end, because it's the way the game is designed. I think it's for that, but which makes it very exciting to play, because it starts off slow and then becomes climactic towards the end. So it's great as long as it's going your way. If it's not going your way, then it becomes anticlimactic. Oh, frustrating maybe. All right, we'll put this back here, but nevertheless exciting, you know. All right, and so we got synergistic. Let's see who we're gonna pick next. I think we should pick we can't, the problem is we're still stuck at level 1, so if we select a diver, oh, and I forgot to put the 2 diving tokens. Oops. Okay. That's supposed to happen at the very beginning. Oh, and I forgot to put the 4 over there too. Sorry. Here we go. Totally forgot. But it's no big deal, because those things are supposed to be random anyway. I randomize a pile here. I'll just grab them, whenever I need them. So at the end of the game, I just, group them together and just move them around, and I don't know what. So it's pretty much randomized. Let's see here. Let's just think about this. If I get the pilot, I think I should get the pilot. That way I can move. The problem with... Yeah, let's get the pilot, because if I get the pilot, I can move the ship, and then my leader can do conservation if we have enough. As long as we have enough activation token, we get 2 back. We get 1, so that's 1, 2. Yeah. It's enough. And then so I'm going to go ahead and use the pilot then. Yeah, and then the conservation looks like it's only requires 1 research point, and we do have that. So I'm going to go ahead and get the captain. When you hire the captain, you get 1 impact token. So we're already starting our journey there with the impact board. And the cool thing about this mission is when you're doing conservation, if it leads you into getting that particular conservation site, gives you an impact token, you can place it here for 3 points. There's like a special section on this mission board where you can place the impact token right here. If it satisfies that requirement, you can place it here and you get 3 points. And remember, you need to get 20 points total for the impact board for you to win this mission. Okay, but it's gonna go here for me, and because this is the first spot. Outside of that, this particular mission only has 1 landing site for your token, and that's over here. And when you get that, you get to move any stat of your choice. It's not going to make a difference for us to move this inspiration and reputation. I think it's best for us to move ingenuity. And let me just look at the in the sea star is the launch zone, and we get another impact token activation disc for doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and level up my ingenuity. That means I get another ship, and I get the landing bonus for that is an activation disc. Okay, and then now I get 1 more activation disc, and I get to take reassign 2. Alright, so we got 4, so we got a lot to play with. Now we're going to use the we can move 2 spots now. Okay, so I think what we're going to do here is we need to have 1 ship here for the diving. Oh no, we have diving tokens here too, just so that we can get research points. So I'm going to go ahead and have the captain, the pilot, move us this way, and I get reputation for doing that. And then now the leader can do some conservation. And there's a special rule for the decommissioned oil rig. Let me read the special rule for this zone. It says, when all the conservation sites in this zone are filled, every player with at least 1 disc in the zone may promote 1 specialist. Okay, we have to do 4 over there. And we can, if we want to, do 4 over there. Because that's going to count towards broaden your horizon. It's doing stuff here in this column, takes care of protected habitats and broaden your horizons. So by protected habitats, it has to be specifically just conservation. Okay, but you're doing all those conservations, you don't have to do anything else for broaden your horizons. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm going to use the team leader to do that, and we're going to get, it doesn't matter which one because they give us the same bonus, but we probably want to get, I'm looking at the link bonus here. Do we want to move up our coordination, or I think we should move up, focus on that reputation. So I'm going to place this here, and I use 1 research point, and I get 1 ingenuity. And I can still do something, but unfortunately it's a sonar action, so you need another activation token to be able to do a sonar action. So that's the end of round 2. So we're gonna check the third bonus goal. Yeah, the first half of this game is so fast. Like the first 3 rounds, 4 rounds, it just go by so quickly. Oh, dedicated. Okay, this is gonna be a little challenging because we're probably gonna need to promote some people. So we can promote 2 max if we want to be able to hit this mission, if we want a goal, if we want to be able to hit that goal. That goal and the one where you have to complete four zones, all the activities for 4 zones, those are, they really they really contradict everything else that you do in the game mission wise, you know, because they want you to focus on things that will take your attention away from taking care of the remaining 6 missions. Yeah, this is a hard this and the getting the disc, getting what was it, the completed zones. The completed zones and this are, I think, the 2 most difficult side missions in this game, because this here, it's gonna mess up with your plans when it comes to resetting characters so you can get their activation tokens disc back so you can keep doing shit, you know. So we might fail this one. So, but again, I'm not gonna have a defeatist attitude for this game. You know, we're gonna do our best to see if we can get everything done. Okay. I'm still stuck at just hiring people, level 1 specialist. So I think the next thing that we should do here is hire the reef diver. And I think that's important because it's going to move my reputation up. So next round I can hire from level 2 specialist. And then I get 1 activation disc. And then I get to grab 2 back, and that's it. Okay, so now it's important for us to keep revealing the tiles because we need to be able to get to level depth 4 and 5 so that we can do 5 activation discs for depths 4 and 5. Yeah, this game is still pretty challenging. But like I said, I like that everything's overlapping, so make it more manageable. But it's still challenging. Okay, so let's get going. So we're gonna start with that. Sonar operator. We're gonna do this one over here. And then we have to move the ship down after that, so that we can reveal depth 3. Okay, so now I'm going to reveal 1. Okay, here's where it gets kind of tricky. I think it's probably better for us to just check to see the 2 options we have for depth 2, because that way we can start having this vehicle started moving downwards this way. Because if we do just 1 of each depth, I mean, it does say 1 to 2, which is great. So you're not stuck just getting the revealing zones for just 1 depth. But if you just select 1 depth, like depth 1, if you have both depths actually revealed, then you're stuck with just 1 option for each. So I think I'm gonna do 2 depths to depth 2 zones to be revealed, so we can check to see what we can add over here. We don't care about here in the middle. The only thing we care about is getting to level 4 and 5, and then we can expand it if we want to. Okay, so One is the resupply module. And this is okay, but if we can get one that has conservation, that'd be better. This one has one. The problem with this one, though, is if you use this, then you have to, the ship has to travel around it. And right now, we have to reveal this tile because we can't travel past this area because it's a submerged cave systems. The only way we can access this is we have a vehicle adjacent on the top, left, and right side of the zone. So only when we have an adjacent, and we can't travel past it. So this is a bad, even though this would have been a better tile for us when it comes to fulfilling the mission, we can't select this because it's going to hinder our movement. So I have to select resupply modules. So I'm going to place this right here. Okay. And then, before we place it down, remember we get the bonus, so 1 coordination and 1 ingenuity. Okay. All right, now we have to decide what we want to do. I think we certainly need to dive, so I can, it's because doing conservations, actually, it does require you to have research points. So I'm going to go ahead and have the diver here, dive over here. And we can dive again, or we can just get 3 research points. I think I'm going to go ahead and dive again, because we could get 4 research points. All right, let's do that again. Yep. We got 4 research points, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's great. All right. We have 1 more. We can travel. I think it's important so that we can get stats. The question is, I think we may want coordination. Is there one with there's not one with coordination. Oh, it's right here. We can travel 3 spots. So I think we can just use this and travel 1, 2. Oh, no, that's an activation disk we get. Which actually can be if we go down this way, we get inspiration. If we go over here, we get ingenuity. And I need a ship to be where I can have them dive, so the only diving site we have right now is here and here. So maybe we'll keep that over there. But we're going to use the pilot to go ahead and move this down over here so we get another activation token. Now, let me think here. Do I want... I can only get 2 back. Or potentially 3, depending on who I actually recruit. I have to recruit a sonar operator for that, but that's not it's not the person I'm going to recruit. I think I'm going to recruit the ecologist once once we get there. So I think we're gonna stop here with the with that round. So we'll hold on to this because there's nothing really that I can do. Yeah, because we won't be able to get this back if we use it. Okay, so it's time to reveal the setbacks. Ah, shit. Volcanic activity, of course. All players move all of their vehicles 2 zones up as far as they can go, and you don't get arrival bonus. So yeah, it's nasty. This is a nasty one. Okay. So this goes back up here. Horrendous. Okay. Because I'm trying to get down here so I can do a sonar over there, you know. Alright, so who are we going to recruit? I think I said the ecologist, so let me go ahead and do that. We don't get any bonus by hiring her, not until we promote her, so. But she can travel or conserve. Now get 1 activation disc. Dang. Activation disc 4 for sure. And then I'll take the diver and the sonar operator for my 2 reassignments. And that's it. Okay, shit. Where are the... This is round 4, by the way. So it's progressing at a slow pace. But like I said, sometimes it doesn't happen until like near the end of the game where all of a sudden things are just happening. You know, you're able to get more things done, of course. So, I think the first order of business here is to... We should conserve, I think. Now, if I conserve over here, I get both a token, impact token, and I get 2 reputation. I think I like that. Just so that we can hire level 3 now. We have someone who can journal and yeah, let's keep going with that, I think. Because I can always get this one over here. And that will give me ingenuity and not just ingenuity. Let's try to get these bonuses as quickly as possible. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 research points. I'm going to be using the ecologist for this. So we're going to place this here. So we get 2, 1 reputation, and then we have the link there, Nights into Dreams, for another one. So now we can hire level 3 specialist, and I also get an impact token. And remember, there's a special rule here for the impact board. If you do a conservation and it gives you an impact token, you can choose to place it here. And if you choose to place it here, you're going to get 3 points per. Now, the question here is, do I want that or do I want stats? You know, because stats important too. And I think stats, at the end of the day, I think triumphs over being able to get to legendary. Unless if that's really what you're trying to go after. But it's hard. This game is hard if you want to win at the legendary level. So let me think. I think we should definitely get the stats for now. And the reason why I said that is because then I can move coordination. And then we can get 3 discs back next round. This is 3 points, so we need what? 5? That's still 15. Yeah, let me just get the stats for now, and then I want to move coordination up. Okay. We still have 2 more. So I think I'm gonna dive, and I'm going to move, travel and dive. I think I can always conserve again. Oh no! Oh, let's dive first, so we can see what research number of research points that we can get here. Okay, so I can get 3, or I can get rid of 1 of my activation disk and get 5. No, I'm saving that activation disk. So we're gonna take 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to use the team leader to move this ship down, and I get another activation token. But we're in, we can do a sonar, but we don't have the token for it. She's available, but we don't have the token for it. So that's the end of round 4. It doesn't seem, yeah, I mean, all of these missions seem to be so far away. But, like I said, sometimes things don't happen until near the end. Oh, great. The next setback is tsunami. So it seems like whenever we get a volcanic activity, we get a tsunami. Whenever we get a tsunami, we get a volcanic activity. So all players move all of their vehicles 2 zones to the left. And you don't get the arrival bonus. So that one is already to the left. So this vehicle gets moved 1, 2. Okay. So we're gonna recruit from level 3, and I think I'm gonna recruit the marine biologist because our focus is conservation. I get 2, finally 2 inspiration. That means I get 2 activation discs this round. And then I get to take 3 back. So I'm going to take the team leader, of course, the ecologist, and I think, we definitely need more research points, but I think maybe movement is, for this round, probably we're just gonna, I think we need travel more than anything. Oh, and I forgot to make sure that this stays up here, so that so I know how many I pull back, you know, because I think we have 3 and I already selected 2. Let me just double check. See, I mean, gotta be careful with this. Okay, so I was right. Okay, so we have 3 here. We grab 1 from him and then 1 from her. So we just have to decide now whether we want to, I think I want the pilot. And the reason why I said that is because right now we actually have to move a vehicle before we can dive. So, and he can always dive too. So I think I'm gonna select the pilot. So we got 6 for round 5. Okay, so that's done. First order of business here is to reveal what's here. So I'm going to use this sonar operator. We're gonna go ahead and get this one first down here, and we can select either this one or this one. So I'm going to go ahead and select this one, so we can reveal 3 plus. So I'm going to reveal 2 tiles for level depth 3. And remember that you can't see anything for depth 4 and depth 5 because you don't have depth 3 revealed yet for any of these columns. So the first one I got here is the carbonate spires, and this one doesn't have any conservation options, so this will not be something that I would prefer. And then the next one does, the cold water reef. So this is the one. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that one, and then put everything back, and put that one back to the bottom of the stack. And then I'm going to place this right here. And before we place it down, remember we get the bonus. In this case, we get 2 inspiration. So next round, I get 3 activation discs. Okay. That's great. Next thing we're going to do, I think we need to move the ship. So I'm going to move that one. We need to be able to have research points. So hopefully we'll get the 3rd ship pretty soon. So I think I'm just gonna move. And the reason why I want to keep one here so that we can keep revealing the tiles in the next round. So I'm gonna use the pilot here to move this vehicle 1, 2, and then I get 1 reputation for moving to that space, and here I can conserve. So I already have 1, 2, 2 conservation sites, and I need to get a total of 7 for this column and this column. So let me go ahead and use the ecologist. Yeah, it would have been great if I have another one. And we're going to yeah. No coordination. Oh, coordination over here. That's a bonus too. So I'll get that site first, and I get 1 reputation, and I use 1 research point. Okay. And yeah, I wish I could do more, because that's going to require a disk. Let me see here. Let me just look at this here real quick. I was going to say that maybe I should use them to move, but I don't think I want to do that. This is actually pretty challenging. I think we're gonna stop there. So let's move on to round 6. 2 more rounds, and yeah, I still feel like I'm not getting anywhere, but we'll see. Okay, we choose to reduce your lowest attribute by 2 or flip a senior journalist to its junior side. We don't have a senior specialist that we can flip, so we have to lose attribute by 2. Okay. So which one? This is crazy. This is crazy. Because I need these. I need them so bad. So I guess I'll reduce the activation 1, 2 by 2. God damn, that is rough. Okay. Alright, so now we get to recruit. We're still recruiting at level 3. So I think I want... So we'll get it back in there. Well, I'll get another marine biologist. So we get 1, 2. So now I get 3 activation disc. 1, 2, 3. We get 3 back. 1, 2, and I think movement is still important. So maybe, I don't know. Movement, because I can still do, this is hard. I think I have to free up the reef diver, and then after we do more zone reveal over there, I think we need to move the ship. So, yeah. Alright, that's done. Okay. First order of business is let's reveal another tile here because we need to get to depth 4 and 5. So I'm going to reveal 2 depth 4 tile zone for us to select. So I'm going to activate the sonar operator, and then we're going to... We need level 4, so it's gotta be over here. Okay. So I can't even do the Nights into Dream shit because I have to reveal the 4th one, the 4th depth. I mean, once we reveal all 5, I think we can reveal the ones here, so we can get those bonuses. But I only have 1 round left, so it's crazy. All right, so let's see what we got here. First one is colossal squid. Oh, that's amazing. This is amazing as the not as amazing as the shark, the basking shark. But here's the colossal squid. You can do conservation here too, which is great. And then we have, oh, this is just journaling, sponge garden, and this is just to journal. So the choice is clear here. So put this back here. We're gonna use the colossal squid map, zone. We're gonna, before we place it down, we get 2, 1, 2 reputation, 1 research point, and then the 3 diving tokens here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And it looks like we gotta move these. Yeah, everything moving too fast, and we're not getting anywhere this time around. It's so crazy. All right, let's see what we can do here. Round 6. Well, we already started, but and please forgive me because I am a little tired. So let me see here. Well, any other journaling helps. Now, the journaling helps when you want to promote, and then get the disc back. but it also requires for you to use research points. So yeah, this is harder than it looks, this mission, because I thought it was going to be easier than the first two missions, but it actually is harder than I assumed it would be. Wow. Okay. Oh, the research, look at this. The conservations that you can do at the colossal squid is actually, it doesn't require any research points, so that's where we're going. So I'm going to go ahead and move the ship using the team leader. So we're going to move here and we get coordination. And then the first marine biologist is going to go ahead and get that one, and then second marine biologist will get the other one, and then we get 2 impact tokens, and I don't think those can go into the special slot because it says once per zone an impact token gained from a site may be placed here. So not the link bonus, it has to be on the actual site. So these we can place somewhere where we have points. So I can actually, right now I have 0 points. I don't, yeah, this is hard. Can we actually reach 20? If I just get, yeah, these are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's still just 8 times 2, 16 points. It's insane. We do need more ingenuity, so you know what? I'll get 2 ingenuity. 1, 2. Okay. And that's it for round 6. It's the final round. Okay, we'll see what happens. Let me take a quick break. And then yeah, and then we're playing this faster now too. It's only been an hour, but the last round usually lasts like up to 20 minutes, I think. But it seems like I'm not getting anywhere this game. So I don't know what it is. Maybe because I'm a little tired, but it's like it's just not working for us. But maybe this last round is gonna surprise us. So we'll see. All right, let's see what we can do here for the final round. The final setback is find the depth 3 zone that contains the most Jesus activation disk. If tied, choose one. Return all activation disks to staging areas and set aside any vehicle there. We don't have one. Discard the zone in place of the top one. Yeah, this is okay, but the problem here is we lose this. And this is depth 3. Discard the zone, so completely discard it. And it is the jellyfish bloom, which is nice because we have more to do there. It doesn't say you get discovery bonus, so we don't. So okay. Now we get to recruit from level 4 specialist. This is crazy. Well, none of them can actually help me. The deep sea diver can dive twice, and once promoted can move and conserve. Well, we already have 2 conservationists. And we only need a total of 7. Okay, you know what? So what I'm going to do instead is just get the oceanographer, so I can get 1 stat each for everything. So 1, 1, 1. Okay, so now I get a ship and 1 activation disk. Okay. God, this is horrible. Okay, so now I get 3 activation discs from my inspiration, and then I get 3 back. Wow, 1. This is the final round, right? 2, 3. Yeah, we're not even gonna do any sonar. Crazy. Okay. We need to do sonar. Oh, but the team leader can do that. That's fine. And she can do it too. Alright, so this is the final round. So let's go. Let me make sure I want to. What did I do? 1, 2. Who's the third one that I get from all the ecologists? Okay. Right, let me make sure I forgot. See, whenever you do the reassignment, place it somewhere else before you place it into the staging area, so it's not going to get confusing. Okay, so everything's accurate. Okay, let's see what we can do. I only have 2 discs so far for discover the ocean floor. I need to get 5. I can do journaling here. Because that would be 1, 2, 3, and then 2 down here. Wow. Okay, so the first thing we should do here is definitely sonar. There are only 2 people who can sonar, team leader or the oceanographer. So I'm gonna go ahead and have the oceanographer do the sonar. So 1 here, and that's level 3 or more. So I'm going to reveal 2 for tile for depth 5. First one we got is the whale fall. Oh, the place where the whale dies. Or whales die. They go here to die. It's interesting. That's kind of sad, but that's life, right? And then the other one is the fallen star. Oh, a sea star that has sunk to the bottom. That's interesting too. Okay, I think between these 2, I think I'm going to select the fallen star because I get an activation token and I also get 1 reputation and 1 ingenuity. Yeah, we're not even gonna hit the coordination. Well, not. It might still be possible. And then 1 activation. 1 impact token. So I'm going to place this over here and we get ingenuity up. So it might still be possible. And then we're going to put this here with 4 diving. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bonus. And then whenever you dive, looks like you get a an impact token. Or is it after you're done with the whole thing? Let me just check here. Fallen Stone. Oh no, yeah, whenever it says impact token like that, that means you claim a token from this dive site whenever you dive at this site. Okay. Because this yeah, fallen site, when you claim a token on this site, you gain 1 impact token. Okay. Or 1 impact. Alright. And we need to move the ship down there. So I have to use the team leader for that. So we'll move this down and we get 2 research points. 1, 2. So we're going to conserve. Do we even have enough? We don't have enough tokens, I think. But okay. Yeah, we're not. I don't think we're gonna. Unfortunately, since we're in round 7, I can safely say now that I don't think we're gonna win this one. Okay, well, we'll see. So we're going to go ahead and conserve. Oh no, to conserve here is so expensive. It requires 6. But we don't even have to conserve anymore. We already done 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4 conservation disc when we need to have 7. Yeah, this is very misleading, this mission. I thought it was going to be easier, but it's not. Because we've been too focused on revealing zones and we haven't done much outside of that. Yeah, this is hard. And only 1 person can dive. Well, he need to dive so that we can get research points. I'm gonna dive here. Oh, this is good. You can either get 3 research points. Well, no, because these are so expensive. But you get a lot from it. Okay. I have to select the research point, you know. So let's do that. And I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Instead of having the team leader move us down there, I'm actually going to use one of the ecologists to move. That way I can do something else if I need to. So now, it doesn't even matter because we're out of activation disk. Maybe not. Maybe we can get another one. So I'm going to use the marine biologist here to get this one. It's either this one or this one. Okay, I'm gonna get the top one first. So that gives us 1 impact. No, 2 impacts. I mean 1 reputation and 2 impacts, and we pay 6. I don't even have 6. Oh no, I decided to get the 3. 1, 2, 3. So I have 8. So I'm using 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have 2 left. I get 2 impact here. 1, Wow. Well, I can get 2 activation disk. So let me go ahead and do that. So now I have 2. So I can take at least one more action that requires 2. And yeah, I don't have enough. Well, I guess I can. It's just so difficult. Well, he can journal then. He can journal. I mean, yeah, he can journal. We can get. It's not gonna help us by much, but it might. It might. Let's see. I'll take this one. Effective communication of ecosystem risk. This requires 3. Oh, I don't even have the research point. Oh God. Eesh. Yeah, we're fucked. So I'm just gonna use the team leader to dive again. And we get 3 research point, or we can have pilot, navigate, travel. So I'm gonna get 3 research points there. 1, 2, 3, and then he is going to go ahead and journal, and we're gonna get that one that we talked about earlier, which was effective communication ecosystem risk. And that gives us 1, 2, 2 inspiration, and 1 promotion. Who are we gonna promote? Ay. Well, I guess we can promote. Yeah, let's promote the sonar operator. And then she can do a sonar here. And you get 1 pathetic, huh? 1 inspiration and 1 impact token. We can use this impact token to get what? Jesus. Can use this impact token to get choice of stats. So I'm going to use that for ingenuity, and I get another impact token. And now I'm going to move. There's no way. Yeah, we can't hit 20 here, so I'm going to move it to coordination, just to move it up, because we did our best. Yeah, total failure, this mission, and I thought it was going to be easier. But let's, what really kills us is this whole thing about trying to get this reveal, level 3 and 4. It's difficult. We'll go one by one. We'll start with the impact board. I only have 1, 2, 3 points. I don't have a boost from the card. I don't have a boost from the specialist. So I only have 3 points, so this is a fail. Conservation disc at depths 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I totally forgot that those are supposed to happen here. And I was doing them down here. So that was my mistake. I think it's because I'm also a little tired. I think that has a lot to do with some of the bad decision making here, because I should have done it here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It wouldn't have been enough though. That's the problem. It wouldn't have been enough because we only have 1, 2. Even when we count this 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. it wouldn't have been enough. So that's a fail. Broaden your horizon. I need to have 10 for column A and column E. 10 activation disk. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's a yes. And then 5 disk at level def 4 and 5. And I was able to do that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that one is a yes. I just need 2 more. And these are the 3 side missions that we got this time. Zones with at least 1 activation disk or ship of all players. So I need 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pathetic. Okay, so that's a no. Coordination and ingenuity. I have 10 points for ingenuity and 7 points for coordination. That's 17, so that's a no. Dedicated. I need to have 5 junior specialists. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is a yes. So I was able to do 3 goals out of 7, and that's a fail. For you to win the game, you need to at least have 4 goals out of 7. So I only got 3. And the reason why that is because I should have done some conservation here and definitely here. But if I did that, I wouldn't have been able to get this. So this is actually pretty rough. Maybe me being sleepy also doesn't help. I was just so excited to play the game again, you know. I was like, you know, I have to play it again before I go to sleep tonight. Maybe that was a bad choice, you know. But it could have been just the luck of the draw with these tiles, and definitely with these side missions for sure. Okay, but that was it was still fun. I'm gonna go to sleep, and then what we're gonna do, I think I might just keep going instead of redoing this mission. I'll try this mission again, of course, but I think I'm gonna check out the next mission before I attempt this particular mission again. But it's still fun. I like being able to get to level 5. That's or def 5. That's always interesting, especially when we found the colossal squid there. And I like that when you do research there, you don't even have to pay any research points, because, you know, your subject matter is right there. Yeah, it was still fun. Just sleepy. But like I said, I think it's also just the luck of the draw. We just didn't get good zones that could have helped us with the mission, you know. Could have helped us better, that is. So. Alright, until next time, thank you for watching.